Alright, so I haven't made any videos in a little while because I kind of really haven't been sitting here at my desk in a while. But I've been sitting here working on this. This is the 58 Christine Pro Mod kit. Picked it up at a model car show about a month back. I paid, I think, 12 bucks for it because it was open box. It's the 2000 release of this kit. It's the same as the original. I had one before. I never built it, but I had my hands on it. So, I mean, it's not too much for the flash or anything like that. It's a nice kit. Excuse me. As all these Pro Street and Pro Mod kits are. So, I'm going to go over a little bit of what I have done here with this car. Hopefully this is dry. If I move that, it may or may not fall. That's not going to fall. So this is essentially the same floor pan that was underneath of the the Bob Glidden car, the Matt and Debbie Hayes car, and I think the Pro Stock Camaro was actually the same. But it has this little piece right here as an extension because of how long the body is. It needs a little bit of extra. But so we're going to slowly go around what it is I've done here with this car. As you can see, I've painted and done the letters on the tires. I had to use different wheel backs because the ones I had wouldn't fit. Long story, but anyway. So we'll go around this thing here. You'll see the valve covers are done right. The camera doesn't really want to focus very well. If I hold it up there, maybe it'll... There we go. You can see some of the detail that I put into the engine there. Painted the carburetors. You'll see this distributor here in the back that I wired the spark plugs with. It came from a metal Top Fuel Hemi that I got in the mail from eBay as an extra from somebody, which was kind of cool. The Hemi went away and I still had the twin distributors, so I broke one of the distributors off. See, I got spark plug wire separators running all the way down. The coil springs are done. You can see I've got the down here on the sides, kind of hard to see, but I made a fuel line to bridge the carburetors together. And then over here I've got it down, and it runs down and underneath of the car. Radiator and the fan motor's on crooked. I'm going to have to fix that. You can see the tack isn't done yet. It's there. Some of these cars, it's kind of a pain to put the radiator hose on, but this one worked out relatively okay. Now I'm going to turn this around, and we're going to look at the back here. Now, it's funny, when you look at the directions for this kit, it calls... I'm going to call these nitrous bottles. As you can see, I put a in here. I bridged them together, and then I'm going to run a line from there down in and underneath the car back to the front. But they call them engine oxidizers, which okay. I've been around race cars my whole life. I've never heard of it being called a nitrous, or excuse me, of it being called an engine oxidizer. I realize it's nitrous oxide, but it's just kind of funny terminology. You just see the two batteries there. They're bridged together. You got the positive on the top, the negative bridge on the bottom, and then the alternative terminals that would run to the car itself, fuel cell. And we are going to flip this thing over very carefully, I might add. And the pan extension is falling off the back because the glue isn't dry, as is the nitrous. Great. Anyway, this rear suspension setup, these bars here that connect to the top of the rear end that go to the wheelie bars and kind of go, I can't tell you how many times I glued those before they finally stayed. But try to get as good a light as I can in here, but sometimes you can't. Let me see it. But the coilovers are done. You'll see here There's a metal fuel line that's ran. That's the one that goes up to the motor. This is a two-piece. There's this, and then there's this piece. And this piece is actually fairly detailed. It comes with brake lines and all the brake stuff, which is kind of cool. But you got to be real careful. Make sure you got a sharp blade when you're cutting on it, because they're extremely flimsy and it'll break really, really easy. But then this is as far as I've gotten on the body for the moment. Got the spoiler put on the back of it, the front bumper's on the front. Got the brackets for the spoiler put on, the rear end of the car, the taillights. I still have a bunch of decals. It's probably going to take me the better part of at least 2 hours to put the decals on this thing, because they are there's quite a bit of them, and I'm going to have to be really patient going in the water to make sure they don't tear, because I don't know where I'll find another pair of these if I need another pair. I don't know, maybe Boomer has a pair, I think, but you know, when you're working with a set of decals that's 15 years old, 16 years old, I mean, who knows when the box was opened. I mean, it was made in 2000, which makes it 17 years old, but if the box has been open for 15, 16, 17 years, there's a chance that these are going to tear when they go in the water. But anyway, when I am done, I will make another video and post it up. Thank you for your time. Like and subscribe if you want to see more.